Hello, good afternoon once again. This is your story, DJ JOSSY LADD, and welcome to ROKSTEDI TV, your one and only strictly entertainment TV channel that takes you everywhere and touches every part and every aspect of entertainment industry that we would wish for us to reach. Now, today we are going into the travel and tourism industry. Travel and tourism is a very, very important part of entertainment. A lot of us, especially those of us in diaspora, we like to go abroad. We like our beach parties. We like our destination weddings, our destination birthday parties, our destination events. And the gentleman that's going to speak to us today is somebody who is well into the entertainment industry here in the UK and all over the world. His name is Mr. Iz Ken, wetinDey Travel. Welcome to the program, Ken.
Thank you very much, DJ JOSSY LADD, legendary. Much respect. Thank you very much for having me on your show today.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. First of all, I'll ask you, as we always do at the beginning of the program, to tell us as much as you can about yourself in about 30 to 40 seconds.
I feel like
I've been into a little bit of background, and yeah, you can take more than that. I'm just pulling your leg.
Yeah, thank you very much. So my name is Ken Iz Orlukwu. I'm popularly known as either Izzy or Mr. Izzy or Mr. Iz. So I come from an EDI, quality, diversity, and inclusion background / human resources. So that's my day job professionally. So I work with a lot of local authorities, charity and community organizations, just making sure we keep them on check. Again, community-based, ensuring that everything they're doing is equitable to the community. But aside my professional side, what I really enjoy doing is making an impact in our community. Making a very strong impact, empowering our people. And when I talk about that, I'm talking about Africans, Caribbeans, or as we call it now, global majority. So it's something that it's been very close to my heart. For me, it's about empowering our people, giving us a voice, creating that enlightenment, inspiring this generation and the next generation. So for me, I'll call myself a Pan-African in a nutshell.
Bravo. Brilliant. That's fun. That's fantastic. Now, an icebreaker question here. If I give you a free first class ticket, that's a flight ticket. Right now, if I give one to you right now, first class free, what is the first country you'd like to fly to and why?
Well, at this point in time, it will be Albania again, without being biased. I just got back, but I think the vibe, the atmosphere, it's great out there. So just to answer your question, if I've got a first flight ticket, I will be jetting back to Albania.
Yeah, but the problem is you need to get 2 first class tickets because I'm coming with you.
No worries.
From what I've seen so far, that is one untouched paradise, and we need to hit it. Now, what inspired you to create wetinDey Travel?
So what inspired, again, as I said, I like to sort of empower our people. In most of my projects that I've been on, I say my journey in the UK, it's gone back, in the last 2 decades, and all my projects has just always been around anything that would uplift our community. Call it from a club, a lounge, a restaurant, a radio station, and now the travel side. So for me, what inspired me was what I realized in the community. Quite a number of us are quite guilty of this. We work so hard in the UK that we don't really take time off for a holiday. So most times people say, I'm going back to Nigeria, I'm going back to Africa, I'm going back to Ghana, Cameroon. And to me, that's not holiday, because at the end of the day, you're still going back to meet family. Obviously, yes, why we call it holiday in quotes, it's not really that relaxation kind of holiday, because we know what comes out of it as well. You know, family would come and meet you. You know, we have this where you have to
spend a lot of money.
Exactly. You become an overnight solutionist. If there's any word like that, you look for solution. So for me, the journey was like, why don't we start having an experience where we work so hard in the UK? We can take the week off, 2 weeks, even the weekend, just jet out, have a lovely experience, relax, put the phone away, just admire nature, water, sea, sand, different environments. And that was what led to wetinDey Travel. And the journey started back in 2019. I realized that quite a lot of my folks hadn't traveled to other parts of the world, even in Europe. It was always like, they go back Nigeria, they go back Nigeria, they go back Africa. And I was like, guys, we need to have an experience where you can visit other countries. So that was how the journey started. Like any other business, it had its ups and downs. During the COVID, the business was impacted. So for about 2.5 years, we didn't trade. Unfortunately, just when we just started trading, that's when COVID hit. So some people had done some bookings through us. We had to do a lot of refunds. So that made us sort of step aside. Towards the tail end of 2022, when the whole world came back to normal or was returning back to normal, we started. And what we then did at the time was to start doing tours, putting package holidays for family, groups, friends. And that's how we've been going ever since. But this experience was something we've been looking at. And we said, you know what, why don't we create a festival abroad where we can still bring our vibe, our energy, our culture, bring it to another part of the world. And and that's where we are now. And that's expanding the business. And then we pray that we're going to be here longer, service our people, and continue to bring out new services. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. One of our viewers just asked this question. What's the craziest or funniest travel experience you've ever had?
Oh, gosh. Has anyone ever missed the flights? I'll quote to you.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, that's it. Especially Stansted people. If you're listening, you're watching, be careful with Stansted. But you know what? Because I just got back. Thank goodness they've expanded the gates. That is one place where you think you've got enough time, but by the time you get to that gate, they'll take their time for you to go through. And even if you tell them you got a flight now, they'll tell you every other person on that queue also waiting for the flight. So I'll say the craziest thing I've ever experienced is missing my flights, especially from Stansted Airport.
Stansted Airport. Okay. Now I'm going to pass the buck to you and put the ball in your court. And I'm going to ask you this question, and I want you to put a lot of beef in it. You need to tell us a lot of things about why you chose Albania and questions and answers that people have been asking you. I want you to relate it to all our listeners so that it will cover most of, if not all of the questions and answers that they intend to ask anyway. So our viewers, before I ask this question, let me remind you once again, continue to support us at ROKSTEDI TV. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and participate, comment as often as possible, and support us in whatever way you can. Thank you very much. So I'm going to my question now. Why did you choose Albania for the Afro Urban Summer Festival 2026? Why Albania?
Yes, thank you, DJ. Yes, fantastic questions. A lot of people have asked. So for us, the team and I, in the last 1 year, we've been trying to put this planning together. But I think the most important thing was we were looking for the right venue based on loads of things. One, accessibility. We didn't want a place where people would stay too long. I mean, travel for too long. At least anything over 4 hours. Some people will tell you that they're scared of heights or they don't like to travel for too long. So we were looking for destinations, and Morocco first popped up, and which was also a good climate as well, because we wanted to replicate the sort of climate I would have in Africa. As we all know, Morocco is also in North Africa. But then again, when Albania came up on our radar, we started doing quite a lot of research. And when we realized that Albania was 2 hours away, the terrain was good, the weather was great, the Balkans, which is around sort of the northern stretch of the Mediterranean, so I get good weather. And I think most of all, the ease for people to be able to travel visa-free. So again, with what we do, we always think about the community first. So obviously we understand that most people have got that luxury to travel, depending on the nationality. but we also didn't want limitations for people that were willing to travel, but would probably think, oh gosh, by the time I apply for a visa, all that hassle, the money. So Albania popped up on the radar. We did quite a lot of research. I'll say, and it just ticked all our boxes. And so a member of the team went out there first, had a good look, came back, gave good reviews. And then we started talking to partners out there, hotel partners, venue partners, transfer partners. And then just 2 weeks ago, so we've been having this conversation for over 2-3 months. 2 weeks ago, went down myself to see things, and I was really impressed. And I was very confident that we're chosen the right location. So the hospitality is great, the food, the atmosphere, the terrain, and the ease of going through the airport, especially like I always say for African folks that probably have got limitations based on the kind of citizenship or passport. So Albania just ticked our box. Very serene, beautiful, lovely atmosphere. And like I said, it just ticked our box 100 out of 100. And that's why we chose Albania. It's a definite to launch our Afro Urban Summer Festival. Albania will definitely be our first destination. And that's how we've been going. And we're hoping to keep going stronger.
Thank you. Are there any questions that some of your customers, your clients, and some of your would-be guests to some of these festival and events you're planning? Is there any questions that they've been asking you that you want to answer some of them right now?
Yeah, thanks for giving us this platform. So we created a WhatsApp group that is growing overnight. It's been growing immensely, and it's really worked because we've been able to listen to people. Obviously, as a travel and tours company, wetinDey Travel, we have to serve people better. So we listen to a lot of inquiries from customers. So quite a lot of people have said, oh, I'm going to be in Albania that weekend, or what if I get my own flights and my accommodation? Can we still come into the festival? So for us, because we're a value-based organization, so we've looked at the pricing, and what we've done, we've broken it down into 3 packages, and we understand people have got different needs based on their budget, and so we've been able to tailor it to the bronze package, which will allow the customers to book their flights, but then we look after all the ground operations from the transfer to the accommodation to their meals and to the venue as well, to the 3 festival venues. And then we have the silver, which covers the flights and all the ground operations as well. So the minute people just arrive at Tirana Airport, we take control, we take charge and pick them up to the hotel, make sure they're comfortable, take them down to the festival ground for the next 3 days. We have the gold package, which is more the VIP. So we're looking at resorts, 5-star hotels, that would have both breakfast and dinner. They have a different experience. So for us, we think, aside from just putting this festival as a value-based travel and tour company, we've already looked into all this. So what we're trying to encourage people is, if you can still book those packages through us, it's going to be worth the while. Let's take the pain from you. Let's take that hassle from you. All we just want you to do is fly with your bags. If you're going to book your flight, as soon as you arrive at Tirana International, we can take over from there. Or if we have to book your flights, the minute you get to Stansted or Luton, just let loose. We're going to take care of everything. So we keep getting a lot of questions. Can we do a festival only? At the moment, the team and I are still reviewing it, because what we want is a total package experience where people can come and say, you know what, I left the UK, I left the US, I left Germany, I left Belgium, I left Ireland, and wetinDey Travel took care of all my logistics. So, but we're still reviewing it. So in the next couple of weeks, we might be making an announcement on including another package that will probably be festival only. But we believe if you take the entire package, you'll be saving a lot more than just coming there, booking your own flights, your hotels, and just coming there for the festival experience. But then again, it's an all-round 3 days festival. So we want people to come in and have a great time, networking, the good vibe, the music, the culture, and the energy, the positive energy. So that I hope if that clears the questions. Again, people are asking about group bookings and birthdays. Of course, yes, we're open to that. We want people to come as a group. The more, the merrier. That's our slogan. So the more people we get, obviously we can look at discounts and things in the hotels. So we have loads of partners out there right now in Jura. So we have 3-star hotels, 4-star hotels, 5-star hotels, all partnered. And these were the things that the team and I had to make sure we went there to fine tune. Okay. So again, we just want to ensure that people can give us the full confidence to take care of them and give them a total experience, not just only the festival experience, a total traveling experience to the beautiful city of Duress. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I just to add to what you just said, and this is the actual fact. I'm actually a member of the WhatsApp group, and I'm telling you, if you get an invite to that group, please join it. There's a hell of a lot of activities going on there, and I mean, it's got quite it's growing in number, like you said, and there's a lot of activities. So if you have any questions, you can ask us. You can chat with us now, and we'll be able to relate your questions to Mr. Ken. I call him wetinDey. And also, if you have and if you want to be a member, please at the end of the program, let us know. And if there's any way you can get in touch, let us know. Message us, and we'll try and arrange for you to get in touch and be a member. Now let's have a little bit of fun now. Give us 3 words that best describes this year's festival, this year's upcoming festival.
Fantastic. First thing I'm going to say is unforgettable. So we want to give everyone an experience that when they arrive here in Duress, well, in Tirana, and then en route to Duress and back to the UK, they're gonna, they'll get an unforgettable experience. So the first one is unforgettable. Second one is pure vibe. So it's going to be authentic vibe out there. So the same energy that we have in the UK, Nigeria, Ghana, Africa, America, we want that vibe to be replicated in a different environment. And then the last but not the least is the networking. So we're a global travel and tour company. So we want to create an atmosphere where people can meet, network, amongst ourselves. And because we believe in the power of community and the power of coming together as one. And when we come together, we're stronger. So these are the 3 key words I would say. So yeah.
Thank you very much for your 3 key words. But that came up to about 5,000. I'll let you up.
Bye.
Right. Without giving too much away, what is the one surprise proposed attendees for this festival should look out for or look forward to? One surprise that they should look forward to.
Okay, one surprise. We're going to have a surprise. Well, we're going to have a few surprise guest artists and DJs on the lineup. We don't want to start throwing them out now at the moment, but it's going to be an international lineup. So they're going to come from UK, America, Africa. So we want to keep it because it's the launch. We don't want to give out too much. And we're going to have some surprise guest artists. Yeah. So again, what we're encouraging people is book your tickets, get your packages, and please be part of this movement. It is a movement.
Yeah, don't give out too much. Let them wait for it, so that when it eventually drops, it will explode like a bomb in a good way.
That's right.
Like if for someone who has never traveled outside their country before, why should this festival be their first international experience?
Thank you, JOSSY Ladd, DJ JOSSY Ladd. Actually, we have, I think, on our database about 30% or 40% of our guests so far have never been out the UK. Well, some of them never been out the UK or straight to UK back to Africa. So it's going to be a whole new experience. So again, we still treat them as newbies. So we're saying to them that, listen, you're going to come in with that energy, that vibe, but you're going to be coming to a different environment that still feels like home. The energy will be great, the atmosphere, the customer service, the ambience, the whole remix, the whole mix rather. It's going to be a vibe. So for those people that are traveling out for the first time, we want to assure you that it's going to be like my first keyword, unforgettable. It's going to be something that would remain in your mind for the rest of your life. And we hope and we would hope to see more of our guests attend more of our festivals from next year. Because the plan is probably we might have 2 next year. But again, we want to watch and see how it goes. Logistics-wise, it's never easy, but we want to get it right. So back to your question, it's going to be an unforgettable experience for those newbies. I'll call them newbies in quotes. But trust me, they'll go back with a lot of experience back, a lot of experience.
Brilliant. But with your experience in traveling and especially running a travel agency, do you know what is the biggest myth that people have about international travel?
Yeah, I think I get some people that say, they're scared of height, they're scared to fly, or they can't travel for too long. Again, that's why I did mention earlier in the interview or in our conversation, we wanted somewhere strategic where people were not going to be traveling for more than 3 or 4 hours. So most of the myth is, oh, if I travel too long, I start feeling a bit, is it air sick or whatever they call it? Some people start feeling sick. Or that cabin sickness or something. I've been told. I've never experienced any of this. I love to travel and fly, but again, every customer is different, or every client, so we got to treat them with their own, to their own merits as well. So the myth that I know people are saying that, oh, we don't want to travel too far. If it was in Australia, count me out. I'm not going to be traveling over 20 something hours. So we're like, no, it's a 3 hours flight. The minute you touch down, there are loads of activities, transport, and everything will be taken care of. So yeah, I think for me, that's probably one of the Albania is very safe against all contrary belief. Very, very safe. I was there and literally I never saw any police presence. So again, the myth would probably be long haul travel, which under 3 hours were there. Thank you.
Thank you. One of our viewers just asked this question, and it is: can an average person really afford this trip?
Yes, that's a good question. So as I always say, we're a value-based travel and tour company. So we take all this into consideration. Even if we want to provide premium service, we want to make sure you're not breaking the bank. So these are the reasons why we chose that September. So the date again was very strategic, where the flights have dropped. Initially, the team and I were supposed to do it around August, but we looked at that was a high season. So to that question, you'll be pleased to know. I hope the listener or the viewer will be pleased to know we're doing a payment plan. So we're doing a 2 to 3 installments. So from now till the 31st of August. So what we're saying to people is, please come around, pay your 50% non-deposit. We've pre-booked a lot of flight seats and hotels. We want to secure it in your name because right now it's pre-booked. So we want to see our guests. We want to start putting your name. If it's John, if it's Mary, if it's Julie, we want to start putting your name. So once you put out 50%, then you have another 4 weeks to spread the cost. And we're hoping by 31st of August, we would have your booking fully complete. We'll send you all your itinerary, the hotel confirmation, and you're good to go. So as a value-based travel and tour company, we have taken that into consideration. We don't want people to break the bank. So to the question, yes, an average man with good planning can afford this experience, can afford this festival. So please make sure you join the WhatsApp group, or speak to our partner, DJ JOSSY LADD. We'll be able to signpost to you so that we can start setting up this payment plan to move as soon as possible. One last thing, the offer is only going to stand from now to the 31st of July for the first 50%. If not, then people would have to go on our official platform on Eventbrite to pay the full price. So again, we want people to, as much as we can, we don't want people to break the bank to afford this experience. Thank you.
Well, very, very, I mean, that's a very, very important question, which was perfectly answered by yourself. And, the only thing I want to add to that is the fact that people who do not know about this, they know already. And I want to assure you, all our viewers, that wetinDey Travel will guide you through the whole process. So don't think it's something that an Herculean task that you have to take on by yourself. They are professional. They will guide you through every single step by step, until you get to it. I will most likely be there as well. So if you want to see me there, make sure that you are there. Now, another question that is quite interesting, and I'm going to ask you this: if you had, say, for instance, I'm one of the few people who are not convinced or not yet convinced, if you had like just 30 seconds to join the, how can you convince me in 30 seconds to join the festival, and what would you say to convince me?
Well, it's a movement, as I earlier mentioned. This is a movement, and it's here to stay. So it's always good to be part of a movement, a moving train. So in terms of convincing people, we have a good track record in terms of all our services, what we've been doing in the community and around the travel as well. I think we'll start getting some testimonials as well. I think that's also what would also ensure that once our guests, we do all the booking experience and all of that, they leave testimonials. But to convince you, we're definitely telling you that we will provide a 5-star plus service to all our guests and to make it an unforgettable experience for them. So just do your part, which is try and book those packages now. We'll make it worth your while. You know, we'll guide you, like you said earlier, all through the state. We have a dedicated team, you know, we'll allocate them to you. Even for those that are in Africa that still need the e-visa, just to also confirm, for those that will be coming outside Europe, coming into Albania for the first time, or coming into Europe for they'll need an e-visa. We have a dedicated team already on ground to deal with all the e-visa queries, help them go through the stage. Obviously, like any other business, it comes with a concierge charge. But again, we provide a premium service for a value-based amount. So we don't want you breaking the bank. But for us, efficiency in service is our watchword. So I know it's over 30 seconds now, but again, efficiency.
I'll let you off again. You're getting away with a lot. Now, I know that you've already mentioned at the beginning, earlier on, that you are working with a lot of vendors, a lot of brands, a lot of sponsors, and a lot of partners and influencers.
Yes.
Now, what I want to ask you this time around is, if someone or an organization or a body is willing to get involved in your project, and then they want to get involved either as vendors or brands or sponsors or influencers and partners with you, how do they get in touch with you? wetinDey.
But amazing. So first of all, a lot of people have already been approaching us, partners, both in the UK, even in Albania. They love it. They love the buzz. They want to be part of it. So at the moment, we're speaking to quite a few dental surgeries in Albania at the moment. And they want to come in as sponsors. As you all know, Albania in the last few years has grown immensely in terms of dental surgery. You know, it's much cheaper, much affordable. I'm also speaking from experience. Like for me, I like to test things out. So while I was there as well, I also went there for a full health checkup. You know, they did all the washing and everything. You know, it was amazing. I've been doing it here in the UK for decades, but I can tell you what I got in Albania in under an hour spoke volumes. So again, we're speaking to quite a lot of the sponsors out there. And back to your question, if people want to get in touch, they can go on our website, wetinDeyTravel.co.uk. I'll spell it is WETINDEY travel.co.uk. You can go on our website and hit the contact us form. We have a dedicated team again would come through. We have our WhatsApp group. I'm just going to give that number. Is 0. So for those of you outside the UK, +44 74 24 21 5840. I'm going to repeat. For those of you outside the UK, remember the +44 code 74 24 215 840. So please send us a message there, and we have a dedicated team member that will take your query almost immediately. Our response rate is between 5 to 10 minutes, no matter how busy we are, and we'll signpost you to the WhatsApp group. And then lastly, we have our email. So for those of you that love send details, is contact@wetinDeyTravel.co.uk. So we have 3 key areas. We have our social media page as well. On Instagram is wetinDey Travel. Unfortunately, our Facebook page got hacked last year, but we're working on something now. But we have another page that we're just gradually building. That one is wetinDey Group, wetinDey UK Group. So you can get info. But I think that the core, not the 3 key areas are the website, the email, and the WhatsApp number. If you send us a message, please, we're opening the doors to many people. The more the merrier. We want more partners. We want more sponsors. And we'll have a strong promo team, but we're looking to grow it bigger, because this is a big project. Trust me, it's not a one-man or a one-team project. This is a community project. So we're saying is where travel meets community, culture, and music. So again, please, we're making this, an appeal to the entire community. If you know you love your art, your music, your culture, please get involved in this project. And of course, there's going to be incentive here and there. It's the launch of the festival. Obviously, we've been doing other projects, but for this launch, we have incentives just to also keep people motivated. So please feel free to reach out. Thank you very much.
Okay, I have I have a comment from one of our viewers at Niger. Is it Niger or Niger? At Niger 67. And she says we are very excited for Albania.
Yes,
some of us are definitely coming to Albania.
Yes, so
it would be nice to see you in Albania. Now we're going to go to some very interesting segment. Quick fire questions. And now I want only one word or one sentence answers. If you exceed, you go into the naughty corner.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'm joking. No, we just want to make it spicy up a little bit. Beach or mountains? What do you prefer?
Beach.
Yeah, that's why you're taking us there. That was a tricky one. Window seat or aisle seat?
Window seat.
Passport or wallet?
Passport.
Which would you rather lose, a passport or your wallet?
Ooh. Okay, wallet. I can replace things from the wallet, but the passport would take a while, you know. Yeah, but that was a tricky one.
Afrobeat or Amapiano?
Okay, sorry, can I do a disclaimer? This is why we've called it Afro-Urban. We've called it Afro-Urban, so it covers Afrobeat and Amapiano. So, disclaimer.
Typical, sitting on the fence. This is a very easy one. Albania or Dubai?
Albania, any day, anytime.
Okay, all right. The quick fire questions are over. I just want to, our viewer says she prefers the beach every day. Every day. Wouldn't that be fun? If you can just have a week or 2 weeks to yourself and you are on the beach every single day. I'll swap that. I'll take that any day, anytime. Any day. Thank you very much for your contribution. We really appreciate you. Okay, what exciting projects should we expect from wetinDey Travel after this festival? What have you got lined up and coming up?
Yeah, that's a great question. We're looking around towards the end of the year as well. We want to just see how this whole Albania experience will unveil. But we're very confident. We're 98.9% that we will deliver. And again, based on feedback or the feedbacks, because again, we serve the community. So if people say they want more, we can look at another destination as well, or perhaps just do a winter festival around any of the cold countries as well. But I think we have quite a lot in stock. And don't forget, it's also business as usual as well. So people can still book their family holidays, their group holidays, their destination wedding holidays, and even solo travel as well. So whilst it's business as usual, we're going to be thinking of the next festival. It's all about creating that vibe, value base. You don't have to break the bank to have a good experience.
I'm looking at one of the pictures being flashed on the screen. It's just gone off, and I see a lot of white sand. Oh my God! And look at the blues. Just look at that blue sea or ocean in the background. You know what? I'm so looking forward to this. And if I'm not involved in this, I'm never ever going to talk to you again.
Enjoy.
Nice one. Right. We don't know. I know you've already said this, but we're going to give you yet another opportunity. Where can people book their trips, register, and follow your updates? I know you've already said it. We just want to reiterate it so that people who are watching will be able to get another chance to get all that information, because they're very crucial information. Go again.
Yes, sir. So again, the first point of call is our website. So it's wetinDeyTravel.co.uk. So if you go there, we have we service all the hotels around the world. So we have a very strong network, a very strong reach. So if you go out there, you can look for your hotels, you can look for your flights, you can look for even car hires, you can look for transfers, name it, all sorts. We even have an online travel store as well. Sorry, how could I always forget that? So if you forgot something and you want to order it quick, go on our wetinDey, go on our online store and order stuff. So first point of call is always our website, and then our email, which contacts@wetinDeyTravel.co.uk. Feel free We have a dedicated team to take your query and to respond within a very short, no matter how busy we are. We treat every customer special. And we have our Instagram, our WhatsApp number, which I've given, and again I'll keep giving that as well. +447424215840. Please make sure you drop us a line. We'll be happy to add you to the festival group and also to still keep in touch with you. We're going to be working on a mailing list soon. I know, obviously, because of GDPR and stuff, we're trying not to bombard people with too many messages or just bomb. So these are the 3 key areas. We have our social media pages, wetinDey Travel on Instagram, and wetinDey Group UK Facebook. So these are the plugins, I'll say, where you can reach out to us. But again, when you meet us on the festival ground or at the festival, please feel free to reach out. Hopefully, I'm going to let something out. There's going to be merchandise as well, in quotes. You know, we're going to be giving it out as well, souvenirs here and there. But again, according to the package people buy as well, you know, obviously we're going to treat our gold customers, silver and bronze. So yeah, these are the areas. This is how to get in touch.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much for giving us that information. And I've got quite a few engagement from our viewers as well. Someone just posted a comment saying Albania is a very, very beautiful place, and that you would like it if you go there, and she can't wait to go there again, and that's absolutely important. There you go. Albania is a very beautiful place. I can't wait to visit, and that is the truth. Right, I'm gonna ask some questions now that is going to involve the audience, and this one is not just for you. Audience can comment. They can actually send me messages through comment section, and we're glad to post their questions, their comments or their response. If you could travel anywhere in the world for free, where would you go? Drop your answers in the chat, but you can tell me your answer direct. But like I said, it's a question directed to not just you and our listeners and our viewers. I keep saying listeners. I don't know what I'm saying. You and our viewers as well. So yeah, just drop me a message in the chat and I'll read it out, your comments. If you could travel anywhere in the world for free, where would you go? And that's the question. Yours first, Mr. Ken.
I think I said it earlier, maybe without being too biased now. If I could go anywhere for free, another place without Morocco, I'd say Marrakesh. So I'm talking the opposite now, the opposite of a beach experience. It's the desert experience. I'll say Marrakesh.
Okay, one of our viewers just said Bora Bora in the Maldives. God, you have taste, man. That's another nice place. I've not been there, but that's another place I'd love to go to. Thanks for your participation. We really appreciate you. The viewers' comments, please. Albania, if you'd love to attend the festival, just comment Albania. And then we'll know that you would like to attend you definitely like to attend the festival. So our director will pick that up, and we would know from, and we won't be able to publish to show everything, but we'll show 1 or 2 of the comments if we can. Then, viewers, if you have any other questions before we go, can you send it live to us now so that we can ask Mr. Ken, Mr. Easy, Mr. wetinDey. We can ask him the questions. If you have any particular questions you want to ask,
that's a handful.
Anybody? Any questions? Yeah, we've seen one. It's I think that's a flag. That's a Moroccan flag, if I'm not mistaken. So yes,
Albania. It's probably the Albanian. Probably the Albanian.
They look
probably
similar.
the Albanian. They're looking like they're similar with the red and
it is an Albanian flag. Right. Is there anything else you want to say as a matter of roundup for our guests before we start getting ready to go?
Yes, sir. What I would say, we've taken our time to really put this festival. The venue is ready, logistics is ready, the flights are always ready, the hotels are ready to receive the guests. I think it's up to our guests now to start doing the needful. So again, I understand obviously times can be hard, but listen, people, it's about traveling out, relaxing, especially those professionals that work around the clock. You know, those moms, those dads that just need time out. You know, those businessmen that are always traveling, or those business people that have got businesses in the UK. It's time to just take that weekend out just to unwind. So what I'm just saying in essence is we have an early bird ticket package, and they're going for $3.99. So we're asking people to start engaging, stop booking your flights, because the sooner the better. As we know the way the pricing works, once it hits August, the prices are going to be over the roof. It's going to be almost double, if not triple the price. So again, we're saying to all our guests, please do the needful. That's why we have those payment plans. It's there for you to use. We don't want people to break the bank to say, oh, I couldn't pay that large chunk because I have to pay my mortgage, I have to pay my utility, I have to pay my child's school fees or this and that. So please, let's make the most of it. Use this offer now to your advantage. Everything is set, good to go. It's just for us now. I'm urging our guests to start sorting out the payment plan, the financials, and let's make it an experience that we will never forget. In life, there's some experiences you don't forget. And I can assure you 98.9% we're good to go. And we want the entire guest coming from the UK, Africa, US, Germany, Belgium, any part of the world, even if you want to come from another planet, we want to make sure you're going to get an unforgettable experience. So please start using the payment plan. Or if you're those people that just like to do a one-off, go on the Eventbrite. We have the links on our WhatsApp group. We keep posting it every day on a daily basis. Go there and just pay for it. Get your full confirmation, because on day one, just to reiterate, day one is going to be meet and greet. So what's going to happen is we're going to be meeting everyone by the poolside. It's going to be a chilled out environment. We're going to have, I don't want to give out too much, some, live jazz or live band, in the background. We meet people and they come and collect their bands based on the packages they have. So that for those that have just arrived or that will be arriving, just come straight. We'll share the location. And then you come, you get your bands, and those bands will be with you from that Friday till Sunday night, even if you want till Monday, and we'll give you the bands, and then you hold on to those bands. It gives you different categories. So again, DJ JOSSY LADD, just permit me just to throw the 3 days festival. So the first day is going to be meet and greet on the poolside. By the poolside, it'll be live music. People are meeting each other, engaging, networking, getting the bands, getting to know the team. Second day is going to be on a private pier, a very, very serene atmosphere, exclusively booked for the Afro Urban Summer Festival. It's going to be tickets only. Even the locals have been told to purchase the tickets in advance, because what we want is we want to see our guests. We want to know how many people are coming. You come in on the second day. It's going to be an all-white affair. We just want the place to be sparkling. Networking, good music. The DJs are going to be doing their thing. The MCs, the artists. Good atmosphere, music, and those that have got the VIP table service will be by the stage. It's going to be a night to remember, or a day to remember. It starts from 4 p.m. to 12 midnight. Then the last day, Sunday, day 3, is a sandy beach. That's going to be another affair. It's going to be people dancing on the sand. People are going to book their own umbrellas, their own tables, their own chairs, and it's going to be a private beach again for people to strictly be networking with their friends. So we have a lot. We have a lot. So
Thank you ever so much. I only have 3 words to say. I can't wait. What a lot of our viewers don't know is that Mr. Izzy, Ken, is a very, very hardworking guy, and is somebody who is absolutely, I can use the word obsessed, if you allow me, with entertainment. This travel outfit and this holiday outfit is not the only thing that is associated with him as far as entertainment is concerned. He actually has a radio station, and he also ran a club. So he's someone who has been giving entertainment to the community, the diasporans, and generally to anyone who loves entertainment. So he's a man who is committed to entertainment. So I'll just give him a couple of minutes, if you can, to just, I know it's without prejudice to what we're discussing right now, but if you want to, just tell us about, why you went into the radio station industry, and why you went into the nightclub or entertainment industry as well. Very quickly, please.
Thank you, legendary
Educating what I said at Flex 7740 is just saying the person is just saying you sure are you definitely are. Yeah, you love your entertainment.
Are you still there? Okay, I hope our viewers still there. For me, I've always been driven by the sense of community. As an African, a very proud African. So I look at projects that I think would have a positive impact on our community, empower our people. Like you've rightly said, I've run clubs, lounges, restaurants, and I've done it against all odds. You know, I started this journey in the Midlands. We're talking about the late 2000s, 2007, 2008. That's when this journey started. And for me, I like to go in there and make that difference. I like to see our people having a good time. Our people are very hard workers, just like myself, you know. So sometimes I feel like we work so hard that we don't really make that time to relax. So I think I derive joy in bringing people together, creating that atmosphere where people can be happy. So that was the joy. We're running all the clubs, restaurant. I also moved it to London. Fortunately, lost the site due to a redevelopment story for another day. In terms of the radio, what I also realize is sometimes we don't tell our own story. We always allow the mainstream media like the BBC. You know, I always say if the lion does not tell his own story, the hunter will continue to get the glory. So for me, I realized that before the evolution of social media, I think us as Africans, you know, we played ourselves down. We allowed the mainstream TV or mainstream media to come and put the narrative, and that's where they go and put things like people who think that we still live in mud houses where kids, you say fly and the kids know. So for me, I was challenged and I'm here to make that difference. It's never easy. You face challenges, you know, from internal and external, but the most important thing is I keep my head focused. And for me, it's the end goal. So my end goal is, what am I doing? Does it make any positive impact? Does it create empowerment? Does it create jobs? Does it create awareness? So for me, that's always been the journey, and I continue to. Sometimes people look at me and say, "Why do you always keep all your businesses around anything African or the community?" I think it gives me that passion. I can go elsewhere and still thrive, but for me, just knowing that I'm making an impact to our people, I think it means a lot. And I still pray from the Almighty for the strength. It's never easy. You have your breaking down period, your meltdown, but you have to still focus. And again, having the right team around you and the likes of our legendary DJ JOSSY LADD, very been supportive right from the days at Elephant and Castle when I had my bar.
Oh yes,
there for me.
We had fun. We had fun in those days, right?
Yes, and I never forget people that kind of helped me when I was climbing the ladder. And I think as a community, let's keep that ethos. Let's have that mindset. I think we can grow together.
We're there to help each other. We're really there to help each other. And I mean, as you're thanking me, I thank you as well, because I mean, honestly, it's not been easy. I mean, things are getting easier now, but in those days, that was a hard graft. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again. Our guest, Mr. Ken Orlukwu, alias wetinDey Travel or wetinDey. I call him all sorts of names, but I'm telling you, he's a really nice man, very hardworking, proudly African, you know, passionately Nigerian. And look, it's a pleasure. We want to see more people like you springing up. And yes, like you said, we are here to help each other out. Support him, please, and support our business as well. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. We thank all our viewers who participated today and commented, and it was really exciting, and it was nice having you guys. Yes. Someone just said you are an inspiration to many people. Yes, you are. So are you, our dear viewers. You are an inspiration to us, and we are very happy about you. Keep it Afro Urban Summer Festival, Albania. Keep it wetinDey Travel. Keep it ROKSTEDI TV. God bless you. And the next few days, we will be interviewing another set. This is going to be interesting because we are going stateside for our next interview. It's going to come live and direct from the United States of America. So please stay tuned. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you, legendary.
You're welcome, my brother. God bless you.
Take care. Blessings.
Cheers.
Cheers. Signing out.